Imagine if you could double your income in just 1 year, without burning out starting a side hustle or learning a completely new trade. Most advice out there tells you to work harder, pick up coding, or build a huge audience. But what if there's a smarter, more reliable way? Today, we'll reveal the one skill that can transform your earning power no matter your job or industry. This isn't about becoming a pushy salesperson or gambling your savings. It's about learning to sell your value, the ability to clearly communicate what you bring to the table, influence decisions, and confidently ask for what you're worth. Let's dive into how mastering this skill can change your financial future. Probably heard the usual tips: start a side hustle, work 80 hours a week, or build a massive following. While these can work, they're often slow, uncertain, and exhausting. The truth is, you don't need a new degree or a viral audience to boost your income. What really matters is how you present your value to others. Whether you're an employee, freelancer, or business owner, the ability to sell your value is the game changer. It's not about being sleazy or pushy, it's about communicating your worth with clarity and confidence. This skill works in any industry and for anyone willing to learn. Selling your value isn't about pushing products people don't need or using cheesy sales tactics. It's about understanding what problems others care about, matching your skills to those problems, and communicating your solutions so clearly that people say, "Yes, I want that." It's also about confidently asking to be compensated in line with the results you deliver. Whether you're pitching a project to your boss, proposing a solution to a client, or even convincing yourself you can do something, you're already selling, just not always deliberately. Mastering this skill turns income growth from a fantasy into a simple equation. Have you ever noticed that the hardest working person isn't always the highest paid? Or maybe you've seen someone do less work but earn more. That's because income isn't just about effort, it's about how visible and valuable your work appears to others. Many people confuse effort with value, wait to be noticed, or avoid anything that feels like selling. As a result, their skills improve but their income barely moves. The missing link isn't more talent or hours, it's the ability to sell your value. If you can't communicate your worth, your value doesn't count in the marketplace. Your income is roughly proportional to the value you create, the number of people who know about it, and your ability to ask to be paid for it. Most people focus almost entirely on getting better at their job or learning new skills, but the real multipliers are visibility, positioning, and negotiation. These three factors sit under the umbrella of selling your value with clarity, confidence, and integrity. When you master these, you unlock the true engine of income growth. Let's break down each part and see how you can apply them in your own career. Visibility is about making sure the right people know what you can do. You might be the best at your job, but if decision makers aren't aware of your impact, it won't translate into higher pay. This means sharing your wins, speaking up in meetings, and making your contributions known. Don't assume others will notice your hard work, they're often focused on their own problems. By increasing your visibility, you set the stage for greater opportunities and recognition. Positioning is about helping others understand why your skills and results matter to them. It's not enough to list your achievements, you need to connect them to the goals and pain points of your boss, client, or customer. When you position yourself as someone who solves important problems, you become indispensable. This shift in perception can make all the difference when it comes to promotions, raises, or winning new business. Negotiation is the final piece of the puzzle. It's about confidently asking for and holding your price, whether that's a salary, project fee, or business deal. Many people shy away from negotiation out of fear of rejection or being seen as pushy, but negotiation is simply a conversation about value. When you've made your impact clear and positioned yourself well, asking for what you're worth becomes a natural next step. If you're an employee, selling your value means tracking your wins, translating them into business outcomes, and presenting a clear case for a raise or promotion. For example, instead of saying, "I've been here 2 years and work hard," you might say, "I led a project that brought in $300,000 in new revenue and streamlined a process, saving 10 hours a week for the team. Based on this impact and market benchmarks, I'd like to discuss adjusting my compensation." This approach is specific, results-driven, and positions you as a problem solver. Freelancers or consultants, selling your value means charging for outcomes, not hours, and positioning yourself as a problem solver. Instead of saying, "I design websites for $500, you might say, "I help local businesses turn their websites into lead-generating machines. My recent client increased inquiries by 40% in 3 months. My projects start at $3,000 and include strategies to drive measurable results." This shift not only justifies higher rates but also attracts clients who value results. If you run a business, selling your value means deeply understanding your ideal customers' pain points and crafting offers that address them directly. For example, instead of saying, "We offer innovative solutions," you could say, "We help restaurant owners cut food waste by 25–40% using simple inventory software. Most clients see a return on investment in under 90 days. This clear, compelling language sets you apart and makes your value obvious. Many people avoid selling their value because of fear of rejection, fear of looking arrogant, fear of being pushy, or fear of charging more. These fears are normal, but they hold you back from reaching your true earning potential. The key is to reframe selling as helping others make clear decisions based on honest information. You're not bragging or pressuring, you're simply sharing facts and offering solutions. The only way to get past these fears is through practice, not perfection. You can't master selling your value overnight, but in 12 focused months you can become highly skilled. The journey starts with getting clear on what you offer, learning how to communicate it, practicing in real situations, and then scaling what works. This roadmap is realistic and achievable for anyone willing to put in the effort. Let's break down each stage so you can start building this life-changing skill today. The first 2 months, focus on getting crystal clear about the problems you can solve and for whom. List your skills and experiences, including work projects, results you've achieved, and problems you're often asked to solve. Translate these tasks into outcomes. Did you save time, increase revenue, or reduce errors? Identify your unique value zone and research what the market pays for these outcomes. This step often reveals that others are earning more for the same work simply because they know how to sell it. Next, learn the fundamentals of persuasion and communication. Study how to frame problems and solutions, focus on benefits instead of features, and use simple, concrete language. Practice structuring your pitch. Start with the problem, explain why it matters, describe your solution, provide proof, and state your price. Rewriting how you describe your work using this approach will make your value resonate with others. Now it's time to start making small, real-world pitches. Volunteer for projects at work, suggest changes that save time or money, or help a friend's business. Practice having value conversations, ask about the most important outcomes they want rather than just what tasks need doing. Focus on learning what makes people say yes where they hesitate and what questions they ask. This feedback is invaluable for refining your approach. Some practice under your belt, it's time to raise the stakes in your price. If you're an employee, document your impact, research your market value, and ask for a raise or promotion using a clear, structured approach. If you're a freelancer, start charging more for new clients, package your services around outcomes, and improve your sales conversations. These steps can lead to significant income jumps, often faster than you expect. The final stretch, focus on scaling what works. Build reusable assets like a strong LinkedIn profile, a one-page value document, or case studies. Create a repeatable process for reaching out to new contacts, having value-focused conversations, and making offers. Iterate your positioning based on feedback and set concrete income targets. By now, you'll notice the path to higher income is clearer and more achievable than ever. Here's a simple script you can use when asking for a raise. Over the last 12 months, I've achieved specific results which led to measurable outcomes. Based on this impact and current market ranges, I'd like to discuss adjusting my compensation to X. How can we make that happen together? This approach is factual, confident, and focused on value, not just effort or tenure. In pitching a freelance project, try this template. Your biggest priority is their goal, but you're dealing with their pain. I can help by your solution. Clients who do this see specific outcome. For a project like this, my fee is X, which includes deliverables. Does this sound aligned with what you're looking for? This script keeps the focus on the client's needs and the results you deliver. Raise your rates with existing clients. Use this approach. Over the last time frame, we've achieved results. I've also improved systems or expanded the scope. To reflect the value and market rates, my rate for future projects will be X starting date. I'm committed to continuing to deliver and improve results for you. This frames the rate increase as a reflection of value, not just a random hike. One common mistake is focusing too much on yourself instead of the other person's problems and goals. Remember, you are the bridge between where they are and where they want to be. Keep the conversation centered on their needs and how you can help them achieve their desired outcomes. Vagueness kills value. Instead of saying, I help your business grow, be specific. I help you get more qualified leads from your website. The more concrete and measurable your offer, the easier it is for others to see your value and say yes. Many people underprice their services out of fear. Start at a price that feels slightly uncomfortable but not outrageous. If everyone instantly says yes, you're probably too cheap. Remember, your price should reflect the value and results you deliver, not just your comfort zone. Rejection is part of the process. A no doesn't mean you're worthless. It usually means not now, not this offer, or not at this price. Don't let rejection stop you from making offers or asking for what you're worth. Each conversation is a learning opportunity. You don't get ready by waiting, you get ready by doing. Awkward conversations and imperfect pitches are part of the learning process. The sooner you start, the faster you'll improve. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take action and refine as you go. No matter the economy, companies and customers always need problems solved. People pay to move from pain to relief, confusion to clarity, and chaos to order. Those who can clearly explain how they deliver that transformation and then actually do it will always be in demand. Selling your value makes you more employable, resilient, and in control of your income. Doubling your income in 12 months isn't just a dream. A 25-30% raise, a better job offer, or a price increase with more clients can get you there. None of this happens by accident. It happens when you intentionally develop the core skill of understanding, communicating, and confidently selling your value. Over the next year, get clear on your strengths, learn to talk about them, practice making offers, and refine what works. You don't need to become someone else, just stop hiding your value and start selling it. Ready to start? Begin by listing your skills and the results you've achieved. Practice describing your value in simple, outcome-focused language. Start making small offers or pitches even if they feel awkward at first. Track your progress, learn from feedback, and keep refining your approach. The journey to doubling your income starts with one step: deciding to sell your value, not just your time. Remember, selling your value is the one meta skill that multiplies the impact of every other skill you have. It's not about overnight success or becoming someone you're not. It's about understanding what you bring to the table, communicating it with confidence, and asking for what you're worth. Over the next 12 months, this skill can transform your career, your income, and your sense of control. Start today and watch your opportunities and your income grow.